Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question of the night. Sonny knows the truth about Michael's betrayal. How bad will the fallout be? I think my real question is, why is Dex still alive? We're going to get into all of it. General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Poe and the Beautiful Young and Restless. We're going to get into all of it. As you are coming in, make sure you do hit the like button. It really does actually help. What's good, Dolly? Thank you for joining. Music coming here. Let's start with this. Ronnie Ron is in the chat. What's good, Ron? And we got a lot to talk about. I don't think this should come to no surprise. Um, I wasn't a fan of Days. I felt like it was just a waste. The episode before it was actually pretty decent. So we could talk about that. We could talk about today's episode for what it. Ron is actually funny. See, Ron is the type of person that when he says things, I always got to take with a grain of salt, right? But this statement is actually true. I did enjoy the flashbacks as well. That was actually the only thing I enjoyed was the flashbacks, to be honest. Queen of the South, how you doing tonight? Autumn was good. I think hopefully Sonny will understand how upset Michael was when Sonny cheated on Carly with Nina and everything else Nina did, not to just Sonny, but his children as well. Yes. Solomon's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Elise is in the chat. Was good. Hope you had a good day. Anjanette is in the chat. How are you doing tonight? Laura B is in the chat. Was good. Hope you had a good day. And Queen, always gotta sit there and ask how you doing. Always gotta sit there and ask how's the Queen doing. Was good, Autumn. But yeah, the only thing I enjoyed about Days was the flashbacks. And what else? I didn't really care about the. Well, it's funny too. I got a dislike on my video, which in all reality, I don't sit there and talk about like, oh my god, I got a dislike. It's just like I feel like, well, one, I feel like I know who disliked the video and I know why they disliked the video, but I'm not changing my goddamn mind. Ron says I knew when A was at the hospital and Johnny Chanel knew I. Yes, I knew that too. I agree. I knew that too. Darby's in the chat was good. Solomon said I barely remember what happened on Why Not Today besides the Claire stuff. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. Victor just being his usual dickish self, and then telling Victoria, listen, I care about my wife, so you don't care about your granddaughter. That's what you just said. You just basically said you don't care about your granddaughter. What's good, Darby? Autumn says, honestly, Sonny and Michael are two of the same person. They are both very stubborn men, but Sonny should remember how pissed Michael was with him. Not saying what Michael did was right. Yeah, I agree. But you know what? I can see Sonny being mad. I can see Sonny being because here's the thing. He already didn't tell Sonny about the whole Nina thing. And then what's even worse than that, you try to send this man to jail. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of a hard thing to sit there and forgive. You know, you try to send your dad to jail. Alicia says Sonny may have to deal with Josh before he gets to Michael. She will be pissed. Oh man. And I know a certain lady that's gonna be sitting there trying to defend Josh and her actions. We'll just sit there and call her Lady J. You're right about that, Alicia. Ron said this is the quickest wedding I've ever seen in daytime soap opera. All the family members and friends. Yes, and you know, honestly, to tell you the truth, Ron, I didn't give two shits about Johnny and Chanel's wedding, which I thought was really odd. Was the Alex, what was it? The Alex and Teresa scene with John and Marlena. It was like, did you just not have enough story for either of them, so you just had to group them together? I feel like that was so odd. Billy said days keep getting more and more creative with these low budget weddings. At least this wasn't at the pub. Yeah, but I gotta sit there and give them creativity though, because they did it the way they did it. I can let it slide. You know, do on. I didn't know you were going live. Really? Oh, you mean because it was Valentine's Day, or you know, to be. I mean, you know, granted, I didn't watch the last soap opera at 9 o'clock, but I probably. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. But to be fair, I probably would have have. I probably would have. God damn it. Yeah, Ron. It was. You know, here's the thing, Ron. Marlena was like, "You need to sit there and get your life in order." So I mean, Victor will be Victor. Yes, that's true. Thank you, Lobby. Yes, I do post when I'm going to go live on my community tab. So always check the community tab. What's good, Jonathan? What's good, my guy? Yes, always check the community tab because I let people know when I'm going to come on live. Um, how long and stuff like that, or if I'm not going to be coming on live. Thank you, Lobby. Derby says, bit of a letdown today with Mike on Dax and Jocelyn reveal with all the backstory behind it. Build up, terrible reveal. Well, you know, Darby, they have a chance to sit there and fix it tomorrow. And yes, and I agree with that, Jonathan. 100%. But, you know, again, I felt like it would have just been better if I would just would have live stream on Saturday than if I would have live streamed yesterday. Because I had to wake up I had to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I just felt like it would have been a lot more better. Was good, Melly Mama Hard Queen. I felt like it just would have been a lot more better if I would have just live streamed on Saturday, and I feel like I had to rush it today. I see, Duan, you were trolling. What you call it? I don't know if that's a trolling comment or if you're actually being serious, Duan. Nope. You know, here's the thing, Jonathan. It was a little bit better. It was a little bit better yesterday, Jonathan. It was a little bit better yesterday than it was today. I did enjoy the flashback scenes, Don. Gorgeous Queen Janice in the chat. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay. All right. Thanks for letting me know now. Alicia said Brick was a bit of a letdown. He should have known about this. Well, here's the thing, Alicia. All Brick said was, I have a theory. It was Sonny that jumped to conclusions that, yes, you're clearly backstabbing me. Okay. Are you kidding me right now? Yes, what's good? Looking forward to seeing how Luna's situation unfolds. Yes, me too. Yes, Janet, me as well. Um, John's decision yesterday, it ended with Xander getting arrested. I was hoping would pick. That's true. That's very true, Jonathan. Very true. Autumn says, I really wish they would have revealed what Michael did earlier than him, and Sonny would have been pissed about it. Well, yes. But see, this is, yes. And see, Janet, this is my whole thing with Luna. If Luna would just tell the truth now, she can salvage her relationship. And I think I know. Oh, you like Zende better with Luna than RJ. Kyrie's Clark, the one and only. What's good, my friend? Yep, happy Valentine's Day to you too, man. Yes, if Luna would just sit there and reveal. I know, I gotta watch that tonight. I gotta watch that tonight, Ron. If Luna would just sit there and reveal that she, you know, something happened, something happened. Nah, Kyrie, she took that title. I'm second at this point now. I'm second at this point, Kyrie. At this point, I'm learning from you. That's true, Solomon. I can't deal with Ashley and but yes, if Luna would just sit there and reveal what she know, what happened, she can salvage her relationship. With all this hiding and everything like that and blaming her mom, that's not gonna do anything. Billy says, I'm watching Days right now. I'm trying to figure out why John and Marlene are having a picnic with. Yeah, exactly. Instead of attending Chanel and Johnny's wedding. Yo, I actually told you that's a really see, Dolly. This is why I appreciate you, Dolly. This is why I effing appreciate you. Harry says, "No, you're the greatest. I'm just a wild card. Turley is the breath of fresh air, and DC is the bright milk dud." Nah, Kyrie, so you're definitely doing your own thing, and I could not be more happier for you. Anthony was good. All right, let me know how it is, Anthony. Johnson says, "I hate to say it, but I think Days was in his." Yeah, it was Jonathan. It was. It was. Even B&B was better. Autumn says, "Now I did read a spoiler. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I read a spoiler that Sonny is going to disown Michael, but he's going to forgive him eventually. This whole situation is a hot mess." I can see that. I can see that. I get news that the Fantastic Four cast has been revealed. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe they actually put him as Mr. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. What the I almost feel like I need to do a video about that. If I have time and I remember, I will do a video about that. Oh, I did get a chance to see Blood and Honey, the trailer. I mean, they really do know how to add the gore in this in that franchise. I give them that much. I will give them that much. Richard, what's good? Hey man, it's good to see you. Where you been at? Duan, you know the guy who does the Mandalorian? Him. I can't pronounce his name, but the same dude that does the Mandalorian. Darby says, "Why don't Michael pull the whole band-aid off of Sonny? None of all this truth here." Exactly. Exactly, Darby. I 100% agree. Yeah, Duan. Not exactly looking like Mr. Fantastic, huh? Curry says, "Was Days of Our Lives work?" No, it was not. Nope. Nope. Curry said, it really was not. Curry, you can skip it. You can skip it. Exactly, Duan. That's why when Mel said that, I was like, are you serious right now? Oh my lord. I ain't feeling it, Duan. Exactly, Darby. That's why I was like, how long did Michael actually think he could just get away with that? But yeah, no, Kyrie's no. You know, Kyrie's that episode is 50 minutes long. It's damn near an hour long, and no, it's good to see you again, though, Richard. Wish said I aged 2 years every time I watch Days. Yeah, no, today's episode, I don't know what they're doing. Here's the thing, Alicia. When I bragged about Days last year, it was actually really good. Like I actually had bragging rights to sit there and talk about that. Harry says, "Yeah, I'm not apologizing, for not watching. Edit the description of my stream. Yeah, I don't." Janice says, "Duane says me now the X-Men casting better be flawless." Well, yeah, I do. I do actually hope it's going to be a little bit more better. Yeah, you know, Jonathan, who is that? Who is the guy that played Mr. Fantastic Four in um the Scarlet Witch movie with Doctor Strange? They should have used that guy. Janice said, "Who is Luna's dad?" I wonder how it will fit into the current situation. Yeah, they need to. I mean, I feel like at this point it's going to be Bill because I don't see them getting back the other guy that played Jack. Yeah, they were Courage. Yes, the other shows was good. Well, I'm going to be honest, Courage. I think the only part of General Hospital was worth watching. Well, I don't know if you watched it or not, but it was the Sunny stuff for me. Days was definitely not. Ron says Phoenix did a video. He said that Finn is Luna's dad. Okay, but then that makes sense in this very weird way. Yes, Darby. Yes. John Gerginski or something like that, or Jajinsky or something. The one says, but Jessica is hard to beat. They actually hired. I don't know who that is. But it's so weird though, Duan, seeing Jessica Alba with blonde hair. But yeah, Kyrie, the other ones was good though. Well, the Dex and Sunday stuff was good, I'll say. Actually, I have to sit there. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Duan, and thank you, Darby. John Kurginski. Yes. Harry says yes. I watched GH is the only watched with Sonny, Carly, and Dex. I watched most of B&B only, Skip, Brooke, and RJ. I watched all of Y&R. Yeah, I enjoy Y&R. Y&R has usually been solid. What's good, Black Mon? The one twin is cuter and so animated. Johnson says Phoenix didn't confirm that Finn is Luna's father. He was just speculating on the theory. Okay, thank you, Jonathan. Because know, you know when Ron talks about Phoenix, it's like everything he says is the gospel truth. Solomon says Ashley should just leave Tucker alone at this point. Let Aja bounce his saggy blank. You know, I was gonna. Here's the thing, Solomon. She did sit there and say, you know what, Aja, he's your problem now. Yeah, it was a little weird, Carrie. So I'm not gonna lie. I was watching that this morning when I was going to work, and I'm just like, and then you just have Victoria just kind of just standing there in the corner like a creep. I'm like, what are you doing? It was just weird. Didn't you say you guys chatted? Yes. It's been so long since I actually did enjoy that movie though, but it's been so long though. What's good, Tracy Steves? Happy Valentine's Day. Now, Elisa says Sonny will take Dex back if he's dumb enough to continue working with him. And I agree with that. I agree with that because there's been so many times Dex has actually put his life on the line for Sonny. Jolie says Chanel is actually wearing one of the better wedding dresses. She looks cute. Too bad this is a dud of a wedding. Sierra looked a mess and got a whole church wedding to a sit. Yes. Johnson says I still think Jack may be Luna's dad, which would make more sense given the way Lee has been treating both of them. Yes, Jonathan, you are correct. And in the story way, just in story wise, yes. But see, this is why I start to look at the budget, and I'm just like, yeah, I can see them most likely giving it to Finn or Jack. Really? I don't know, man. I have the exact opposite. I feel like Sarah's going to sit there and be like, "Oh, you were guilty, you were bad all along," and then find out that Xander's actually innocent, and Xander's going to be like, "I don't want to have anything to do with you because you already believed that I was a bad person. You don't even know the whole story." And she's going to assume wrong, and she's going to be begging for that man's forgiveness. Lisa Days has clothes designers from the 70s. Really? You think so? Well, you know what, Harry's, and I hope you do prove me wrong. I just don't know. Just don't know. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in Sarah, to be honest. I really don't. I really do not have a lot of faith in her. But Mel agrees with you 100%. Oh, great. I'm going to have to sit there and taste the yucky part. You know, I never actually seen any of his other stuff like the Have and the Have Nots. That show's still on. Janice says the whole fan is Luna's dad. I feel like that's most likely going to be the case. But I don't know if it's actually going to be good story wise. I just feel like it's going to be good. Um, I feel like it's going to be more of a budgetary purpose. But Yogi says the guy who stands by that scumbag Danny is giving stand by your man tips to set. Ooh, Darby says the guy who stands by that scumbag Danny is giving stand by your man tips to Sarah. Oof, let me get a drink for that one. Huh, good one. One says, why wouldn't fans remember being Luna's dad? And Darby said, oh, exactly, exactly, Lil B. Well, people do it all the time, and they don't sit there and be like, oh, yeah, by the way, I mean, here's the thing, Duane. Poppy may not have told her. Poppy may not have told him. Billy says the writing will be just as ridiculous with Tyler, but at least everyone would have a dope house. Yeah, and they won't be sitting there living in hotels and stuff like that. Okay, Darby. Just remember who you're talking to. No, you're not talking to me. You're talking to Kyrie's. Mel says, I love it that Nikki stood up to Jordan on the phone. Yeah, I mean, but see, that's my point, Mel. Well, here's the thing. I didn't like that too. I don't understand why she didn't answer the phone. You got Lawrence saying, "Well, don't answer the phone. Don't give her any more attention." I'm like, you got her attention for a reason. So why not? Why not just answer the phone? Okay, Darby. All right. Okay. All right, broski. Duane says Luna would have Lee and Sheila as a grandmother. Hmm. Elise says Sam did come off like a Karen with Danny. People talk about Drew and Scout, but when was last time Sam was that kid? I know we haven't. Yeah, that was my whole thing, Alicia. I was like, bro, you done the same thing when you were a kid. Hell, I mean, granted, she had to do what she had to do as far as conning men and making sure that her brother was taken care of. My point is, you did some very sketchy things back in the day. Hell, you slept with your mother's husband. I'm not saying that she should let Danny just get away with mayhem or whatever. I was like, bro, you might want to kind of dial it down a notch. You slept with your husband's man. Mel says, I love it that Adam and Nick are getting along with each other as brothers, that Victor counts one. Yes. Here's my whole thing, man, and I'm glad you did bring that up. Adam Smith asking Nick to give Sally more money to fund her business. I'm like, bro, that's your girlfriend. You give her more money. Kyrie says, at least Abra started to see Danny differently. He still don't like him, but it's probably faded to indifference. I know Abby doesn't care for him, but he doesn't hate him, so that's progress. Yeah, that's the thing, Kyrie. Yes, I don't hate him. I don't like the things that he did, and I'm a little iffy on the whole he can change his mind thing, because then that just comes back to flip flopping. But I do understand that people are human. I don't give him an excuse for that, but I know people aren't infallible out there, so I'll say that much. But I'm like, Adam, why don't you give her money? Well, Sally's going to say they need more capital. Okay, you're rich. What's the problem? Well, why are you talking to Nick? You go to your ATM machine. Like, what are you doing? I I saw that stream yesterday of Phyllis blaming Phyllis for everything and not having the men around her holding accountability. I don't know about that. Dawn says Brooke will be Luna's grandmother by marriage if she's still married to Rich. I guess so. For Jada to come face to face with her cheating, lying ex. I'm very curious to see what's going to wind up happening now. I am very, very curious about that. With this Everett thing and Bobby and Everett and all that. It's like I'm interested in that part, right? Like I really don't give two F's about Stephanie. Why the hell is Stephanie going to her parents' room during Valentine's Day? Literally made no sense. And then she walks in like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I didn't mean to see all that. It was like, boo, they had their clothes on. You're lucky. I get it was a nice thing to do, but give some warning. Don't just walk up in there. Darby says if Adam had as much money as his brother or sister, he wouldn't need to ask Nick for anything. Hmm. I guess you have a point, Darby. And part of me is still just like that's uh, maybe on some level you do have a point. But I do agree with Nick though. I'm like, yo, listen, if Sally wants to sit there and have more money, then just and have her ask me. Exactly, Dolly. I'm like, why the hell would you be sitting there and walk? And she just walked on in there like, oh, surprise. I'm like, sweetheart, you was probably going to sit there and get a surprise that would have required a lot of therapy. Solomon says, I said this before, but why not needs to shake things up? It would be interesting if they did a story where Lucy's mom, Daisy, returns and abducts her. Uh, Here we go. Where it's all Phyllis's fault and Danny's just an innocent victim. See, this is where we have to disagree on that. Autumn says Albert has at least will admit say she was being a hypocrite. Yes, when she hid the fact that she had cancer from Michael, and yes, Michael did give her right away, but Michael needs to be mindful. Yes, and yes, I'm. That was the only part of that conversation that I actually did like. Autumn was it was a very strange when Officer Goldman was sore because of the gem to Rafe and Jada just think she is one of the dirty cops. Yeah, yes. No, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like she was kind of one of the dirty cops because of her shooting the only guy that could lead them back to Clyde. Debbie says yes, Albert doesn't Stephanie have her own apartment? Nope. And doesn't Brady do the same at John and Marlena's? These young people are millionaires. No, Stephanie does not actually have her own. That's why she's staying with what you call it. No, 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 no. Curious. No, what he said was Sally's going to need more money. She's not going to ask you for more money, but she needs more money. And part of me was just like, okay, so what's the problem? You're rich. Just go to an ATM machine. What's the problem? I don't know. Something about. I mean, I don't know. It was a small little bit thing, but it still was just like Billy says. Stephanie is damn near 40. She knows her papa is a freaky old man. You saw what that T-shirt said. Yes. What's good, Amber? Elise said Lucy has never matured. It's pathetic to watch a woman at her age behave the same way for the past 30 years. See, yeah, and that's the thing. When she sat there and she was like, "Oh, no boys allowed. It's girls' night only." I was like, "Boo, go take your little cock blocking ass somewhere else. You the one that wrecked your home. You wrecked your relationship with Marty. 5 minutes in, and you sit there and you hook up with Scotty, and then you want to sit there and start whining and pouting. You want to start whining and pouting that Marty won't call you. Well, yeah, because Marty has a brain. Man, I was a little surprised that Wendy did tell Rafe and Jada about Ava. That I was surprised about. And part of me wanted to do a review, but it was just too late to really start one. But I was surprised by that. Darby says, "Is that black cop looking in at the end of yesterday days was one of I feel like that, Darby, yes. Well, I did think it was a little kind of odd. Like it did seem like it came out of nowhere. I mean, I get what happened to Harrison or whatever, but like, boy, you're not close to Harris, but you are close to your boyfriend. So why would you be sitting up there ratting out your boyfriend's mom like that? That I don't understand. All she said was, "Well, I was rattled by what happened to Harrison." Okay, but you don't know Harris like that. So why are you sitting there acting like, "Oh my God, we were so close"? I mean, I don't, I do dislike her. I don't care about her at this point. I think, Kyrie, I think it's more the fact that I just don't care about her. It's not even so much like I have a huge dislike for her. I just generally don't care about her one way or the other. I get that, Darby. But the thing is, like, and I agree with that, Alicia. They, even if they couldn't get back the original actor, they can get back somebody. They can get like the Dollar Tree version. And that's the thing, Curry, is I don't when I first started watching it, I didn't dislike her, but Ron says Lucy brung this on herself on Instagram. A fan made a post asking Art fan and Anna should get together. What? Harry says, good, that's music to my ears. Thought you were going soft. She doesn't deserve it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just don't care one way or the other. That's my whole thing, Kyrie. It's not even so much like I just dislike her. I find her to be kind of annoying at times. It also felt like they really messed up on her character though. Because on Beyond Salem, she was actually interesting. And I had high hopes when she got to the show. But the minute that she came out her mouth, so that they're talking about EJ being another straight white male working for the company, it just went downhill. Mel says, I have a feeling that someone set Xander up, of course, because the only person that he went to was Stefan of telling him that he's not interested in being a Salem hitman. Yes. Well, it's obviously it's obviously a setup. Yeah, Lobby, and that's the thing. I get that it's supposed to be, Curtis stepping into the role of fatherhood and everything like that, but Tiger has been a part of her life for since she was damn near born. Just doesn't make sense. Thank you, Blackman. Yes, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does help. I'm very curious to sit there and see what the likes are. Damn, really? Oh, well, Kyrie, what if the rest of the episode is good though? Would you still watch it and just skip the Wendy stuff? Okay, so we got 14 likes. We got 20. Yeah, we got 14 likes. We got 29 people in the chat. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button because it really does actually help. Let's always effing do that. Okay, I don't like that. There we go. But that's the thing though. Would you, Harry says, nope, I asked in the live stream if it was any good, then watch the episode without her and the synopsis. I asked the live stream if it was any good. Okay. And find out evidence that she did with the burner phone and chat as well. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, I watched it yesterday. Autumn says, Albert, did Luna tell RJ what she did with Zende? Nope, because I haven't watched B&B yet. Is still Liam? Is Liam still trying to win? Yes. Well, Autumn, they haven't actually talked about that in a hot minute, though. They haven't talked about that in almost nearly 2 months. But with the other thing, no. Luna did not tell RJ about the Zende thing, which I feel like she should. I feel like she should because she should just get ahead of this. But instead, she's going to sit there and hide it. And then he's going to find out. And then she's going to be like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what wound up happening. Of course, you don't know what wound up happening. But you should have told him. This is Solomon says when they arrive at Daisy's house, Daisy introduced Lucy to her grandmother, the one and only Sheila Carter. Debbie says I feel the same way when I turn on the radio and hear a Danny Romano song. Spoiler alert, I never heard any of his songs. Yeah, I have no interest in sitting there listening to that. But to be fair, I don't care about the love triangle. I feel like that's to me that's just the worst part. Luan says, "Okay, thanks. I was confused about that, Albert. I wonder what soap you seen." Let me see something. Luan says, "Remember Martin showed interest in Anna when he first came to town. The only thing that stopped him." Yes, that's very true. You're right. Well, obviously, does Lucy on why not know that Heather is not her mother? That's a good question. That's a really good question. You haven't addressed that once, so that's a really good question. Yes, if you are enjoying the stream, do hit the like button because it really does help. Yeah, I mean, Chloe, Chloe is very one note with that, and it does start to get annoying. I mean, granted, I'm not like the hugest Adam fan, but if your friend is in a dick going out with somebody, you don't need to sit there and constantly berate them or say something really mean and nasty about the person that they're dating. Like I feel like that's a very out of pocket thing for her to sit there and keep doing. And I don't understand why Sally just allows that to continue happening. It's like, yeah, she quickly shut her down now. What happens next time if she decides to open up her mouth and say something stupid? It's like I get the anger that she feels for Adam, but at some point, you know, given your friendship is supposed to mean something, you should probably not sit there bring it up all the time. It's like the audience does not need to be reminded of that. Chris says yes because we all know Albert is a huge Nick Newman fan instead. Well, I do like Nick, that's true. I don't know the whole team Nick versus team Adam. But like I said, even if I'm not a huge Adam fan, it still just starts to get blah after a while. I'm like Chloe, Jesus Christ. Nate, most of the stuff was good except for days. Well, Mal, that would be interesting. Kurt says, "Why do you like Nick and not Adam?" I actually told you, Kyrie's. I'm cool with Adam. I have no problems with Adam. Yeah, that's the thing, Kyrie. It's not a Nick versus Adam thing. It's not like I hate Adam. Actually, I find him to be pretty interesting as well. But no, Kyrie. No, I actually like Adam as well. And I like the actor. I like the way he plays Adam. He has this very sarcastic, kind of funny charm to him. So that's the thing. I like both characters. Ron says she's done that for years. All Chloe's friends love Adam. Yeah, it's just obnoxious at them. I was like, damn, girl. I think that's my whole thing. When people used to sit there and come at me and be like, "Oh, well, I don't understand why you like Nick better than you like Adam," it's like I like both characters. It's not a I like one versus the other, or I like one versus more than the other. It's like I like both of the characters. Chris says, I'm not a fan of those trifling Logan sisters. I'm tired of them ruining men's lives for fun. Yep, because when in doubt, let's blame the bleep, 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 bleep. But no, I like both of them, to be honest. Autumn says Nick and Sharon getting back together. Probably. Yeah, that's what the fans want. Darby says Chloe has a have a good night, Alicia. It was really great to see you. Darby says Chloe has twins, a husband, and a business. She has so much on her plate. Then why can't she mind her own damn business? Very true, Darby. Very true. Ambassador Sam, the OG, the great, was good, my friend. Solomon says, meanwhile, back in General City, Daniel and Heather realize that Lucy is missing and they look everyone in town for her with no success in finding her. Oh, is that like a fan fiction thing that you're doing? I know you. I wouldn't go as far as love, but I think both characters are cool. I'm doing yes. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, Ambassador. Curtis says they break marriage vows, they cheat, they lie, they steal. Sometimes they even try to kill. Those Logan sisters can't be trusted. Those damn Logans and that damn Phyllis. Okay. Oh, hold on. Those damn Logans, just the worst. Except for Donna. She's always going to get a pass. Um, I thank you for reminding me about that, Gary. So I appreciate that. I had to warm myself up, Lobby. It's been a minute. I felt like I was out of practice since I ain't live streamed yesterday. I thought I was a little out of practice, Lobby. I had to sit there and kind of. Harry says you have something for Phyllis. Um, I think she's a messy character and she can be kind of annoying. I wouldn't sit there and put every single problem on her, but yeah, Lobby, I wanted to make sure I got it right. Felt like I was a little, like I was a lot of practice, like I was a little rusty. Solomon says, kind of Albert, it's a storyline I made up that I like to see online. Oh, okay. But yeah, I saw your live stream. Phyllis did this and Phyllis did that, and well, I won't sit there and deny that she does do some of her stuff. But sometimes I feel like it takes two to tango. One says, Donna is cool in my book, but most Logans are annoying to me. Chris says, I'm saying those damn Logans are so good. You're creative. I want you to come up with one. Oh, okay. I got to work on that one. I have to work on that one. It took me a while with the Logan's one, so I gotta come on one for Phyllis. I gotta come on one for Phyllis. You know, my whole thing is like with Phyllis and Nina. They're both messy characters, right? Like Nina does some really stupidness, but she's needed, right? Like even yesterday or the day before when she paid those guys to take longer to fix the Crimson office. That type of pettiness is needed. And Phyllis is just a very messy character, but she's needed, you know? The secret to Krista as Lily and exes are soon to reunite, and she has blonde hair now. And what? In his back, she has blonde hair. What? That's crazy. Darby says Danny is the same for putting out with Phyllis' wickedness. Poor Danny. Exactly. That's true, Duane. Michelle Stafford. Yep. Chris says Nina has so much more heart than Wicked Phyllis. I don't know about that. But I don't know. I mean, my point is, like I said, they're both messy characters. They're both definitely needed. Yeah, Havlin, happy Valentine's Day to you. Hope you had a great day. You deserve it. But that's my whole thing, though. Like, they're both needed. Like, those type of characters are definitely needed. You know, like Nikki. Nikki is a definite needed character. Yeah, she's annoying, and she acts like a Karen, and she gets under people's skin. That's what they're there for. Of course, that happens. Of course, it's good to see you again. Chris says Nina is so much of a better woman. Phyllis is admit that I will never forgive her. One says I heard Sheila Carter's daughter's. Yes, that's right, Duane. Yep, I heard that as well. I think I heard that in the chat. I think Mel actually said that. Curry says almost threw up on Nikki Needy. Almost threw up on Nikki's Needy. Mel says I have a feeling that since Billy is protective of Lily, they may have overheard the secret to Abby. Hmm. Well, I can't wait until it comes out. I can't wait till it comes out. Oh, here Nikki's needed. Well, she is. That's the thing, Kyrie. She is needed. You know, she fits that classic soap opera person that you generally love to hate or you just can't stand. That's what I'm saying, like why she's needed. Juan says no, Nikki isn't needed. Put Victor with Angela. Okay. That's a good comment right there. That's a good trolling comment. I like that. Daphne says, I heard that the actress that plays Yes is going to hook up with Sonny. What? Oh yeah, I think her name is Eve. Eve something. Eva, I think that's her name. And she used to play a character on CSI Miami. Bola Vista. Oh, I used to love that show. Carrie says I'll vote for the latter. I can't stand her. Well, that's exactly why she's needed. Carrie says I don't know who I can't stand more, Nikki or Lauren. They both act like stuck up issues. Oh, Eva LaRue. Thank you, Darby. Thank you. Yeah. And that's the thing. When I first started watching Young and the Restless, the first who I couldn't the first who I couldn't stand was Victoria. And then as I started watching it, Nikki. I couldn't stand Nikki. And then I realized something. That's to make them great characters. Jenna says, I love R. R who? Devlin says, I heard that Dr. Marina Stefan from All My Children is going to be Blaze's mother, and her and Sonny is going to hook up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I heard talks about that. I mean, I saw it on a soap on on Instagram. That's all I know. Janice says I love Jason, who was the last Adam. He was on This Is Us. Oh, Justin. Yes. Justin Hartley. Yes. Harry says Sonny better not cheat on Nina. Harris, how would you feel about that? How would you feel if Sonny hooks up with another woman on Nina? Yeah, that would be pretty messed up. I'm not gonna lie. That would be pretty messed up. Like I can't even like as much as like Sonny, like that would definitely be a trash ass move. Was good, Mika, and happy Valentine's Day. Hope you had a good day. That would be a trash ass move. And I'm not gonna lie, I would literally rake Sonny through the effing coals. I have a feeling that Cosney is going to be the pawn that that John he programmed to go after his precious Marlena or Steve. Okay. I have a huge scream fest throughout my whole live stream. Yeah, that should be something. I mean, don't get me wrong, Harry. Like I said, I'm gonna give Sonny that smoke because, like I said, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the whole cheating thing. You know, I don't care if it's Sonny or not, and I don't care if it's on Nina or not. And I feel like any person that would be okay with that is basically just saying, "Well, I'm okay with you cheating on someone if I don't like that person," which is a very ass backwards way of thinking. It really is. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Mm. It's gonna be that level. You know what, guys? I'm not even gonna say anything. Not even gonna say anything. W says Sonny is a serial cheater. He can't help himself. He's like Danny in that respect. Mm. I feel like in some ways he's almost worse. Well, he's bad in a different type of way, you know. Because at least Sonny will sit there and just go full throttle and be a scumbag. He's more of a oh well, I only did it this one time and it was a mistake, even though I did the mistake twice. Like, yeah, hmm, that's true. That's true. But I don't know. I mean, they're both wrong, but hell, at least with killing someone, it's a follow through. Not, oh, I kissed you once, it was a mistake. Oh, I kissed you a second time, it was a mistake. I just want to be friends. Somebody crosses the boundary the first time, I'm cutting them the F off. I don't care if we share a child or not. Hmm. To some extent. Goblin said today Carly was trying to help Jax. Yep. Solomon says Lauren and Michael drive to Chicago with Daniel Heather and they knock on the okay, you're still with the fan fiction. Um one says Sonny will cheat with Ava or give Lois something to do. Mel says Albert John and Marlena Love has survived so many times with John would never hurt Marlena being the pawn. Well, I mean, if you're mind control, that's a little something different. But, with these soap operas having their cheesy moments, I'm pretty sure some sort of BS, I mean, plot armor, love will conquer everything will probably come through. Yeah, you're probably right about that. The hell happened to Janice Beers and are they ever going to get to that? Are they just that's something else I totally forgot about. Remember Jan Spears and what was the other guy named Everett Evan something? Never gonna get to that. And whose baby was that? Was that Sean's baby? Jesus Christ. I gotta ask somebody in the chat, whatever happened to the whole Jan Spears had a baby, and that baby was Everett. That baby was Evan. Hmm. Uh, Harry says Danny is a phenomenal man. Wow, okay. He wants his family to be happy. He wants Phyllis to be forgiven. He wants peace and happiness. He deserves to be happy. Phyllis deserves to be in jail. Yep. Yeah, well, so is what I read in there was no accountability, but okay, sure. Mike crosses the line with you. No, I just want you to be happy. I mean, you kissed me once. I didn't want it, but I'm gonna sit there and keep giving you another chance knowing who you are. You know, let's put all the blame, on her. Yep. I saw that stream. Part of me was just like kind of tired, so it's like I really couldn't like participate or whatever. But I was like, okay, so we just gonna sit there and blame Phyllis for. Are we gonna blame Phyllis for like I don't know climate change or something like that too? Like Mel says the baby was Evans, not Sean with chance because Evan. Yes. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, Mel. Yeah. I just yeah, well, thank you, Mel. Thank you for clarifying that. I just remember they just abandoned that story, and I'm like, we're still with the fan fiction. Okay. Um, Derby says, whatever happened to growing old and gracefully? What happened to Steve? You went from a handsome one-eyed stud to a one-eyed old fart. Darby, did you just call did you just call Steve an old fart? Harry says Phyllis is a monster. I need to have a conversation with Danny himself, convince him to hate her forever, but he's a forgiving man. You know? I haven't had wine in a hot minute. Um, as fun as the wine is, and I'm still gonna sit there and have my glasses every now and then. I don't want to do it too often because it's very hard to have a conversation when you're tipsy to the point almost being drunk. But I do miss it though, so I will be getting the wine back at some point. Yes, I did. Okay, Dart. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure you was calling somebody else an old fart. Justin says, I knew it was coming that Chase and Brooklyn would make love and Michael Willow would make love after Willow forgave him, but will she forgive him for having Dex get rid of Sonny? That's a really good question. Justin, I have an even more concern. Didn't the actors that played Brooklyn and Chase said that they weren't going to do lovemaking scenes because they wanted to respect their partners? I guess that just went out the window. Um, it was interesting. I want to see. I don't know. Like I looked at take the Tigger and everything like that, and it looks interesting for that type of movie. I mean, it's a slasher kind of movie, so it's like I don't expect much from it. But I mean, I'll see the second one. I saw the first one, so Darby says they must have looked at their paychecks and changed their minds. I think Danny's a tease. Wait, where did that come from? They must have looked at their paycheck. Oh, yeah, Darby, because I was like, when I saw they were sitting there, when I saw them going at it on the bed, I was like, weren't she on that high horse that they're talking about? Oh, I'm not gonna be sitting there doing a love making scene because I want to respect my husband. I'm like, bro, you act like you're doing OF content. Like, relax. Justin says, see, I told it was Poppy. This is up. She kept Luna and RJ apart with her H pills. What kind of mother is she? Oh, okay. So Justin, you're putting this on what you call it? Okay. So Justin, it's funny too because Dewan was Smith is saying the same thing. Carrie says Danny truly does need to serve more edge. Okay. You actually sound. Who you sound like right now, Carrie's. You sound like DC when DC was not there, repping for Nate. Remember how DC used to always sit there and say Nate the Great, Nate's a good man, Nate does this, Nate does that, and Nate needs to be forgiven, and Nate just needs to be shown love. You're doing the exact same thing, but with what you call it. See the one I was see the one I was just telling Justin that you have a very similar mindset to that. Every said they get bonuses for physical activity, Albert. Well, exactly, Darby. I guess their marriage. I guess they didn't need to respect their marriage that much. Happy night, Ambassador Sam. It was really great to see you. Justin says, "I missed my writing. I meant, see that I told it was Poppy." Carrie says, "Well, you end up propping Nate for a long time." I know, Kyrie, but that's not the point, though. Not the point. The point is, you sound exactly like DC. Yes. Have a good night, Ambassador Sam. It's always a treat to see you. Always a treat to see you. It says I think Danny and Ashley would make a good couple. Ashley? I'm not. Ashley? I know you wrote something else, but Ashley? All right, bro. All right, Ash. Okay. What's good, Dave? What is good, my guy? Like, at what? No, 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 no. You're gonna put Dan. No, see, you don't like Danny. You don't like Danny. If you like Danny, you would never even sit there and suggest putting him with Ashley. That's a good question, Duane. I was like, honestly, tell you the truth, now it's just coming a full circle. First, you sit there and you like Danny more than you like Adam, and I'm still kind of confused by that. Solomon says Danny needs to be with Christine, and Ashley could get with Cole. Hmm. Carrie says Ashley is a lost soul right now. Danny can help her and her. Okay. All right, bro. You want to put that type of headache on them. Dave says, I don't know if you saw this, but I saw Kate Christina was on a Spectrum TV commercial. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out, Dave. Justin says, I'm trying to say, I told you, Poppy, this setup. I told you it was her. She this up. She kept Luna and RJ apart with her pills, but no one believed me. She's a bad mom. Well, okay, Justin. I mean, I can agree to disagree with you on that one. I'll say that. Kerry says I do like Danny more than Adam because Danny has more to offer me right now. Like what? I'm sorry, I don't mean to say it like that. It's just like you've been riding with Adam for like a hot minute, so like I'm just like, well, yeah, do I? Because well, Lee comes across as a judgmental, bitter shrew. I'll should tell you the truth, Duan, and I'm be real. Women like Lee end up buying dogs and dying alone. Nobody wants to sit there and be with somebody like Lee. What person in their right mind wants to sit there and be? No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Justin. I no, I got what you're saying. That's why I said, Justin, I can agree to disagree with you on that. Because I don't think she's a bad mom. I don't think that it was right her popping those pills and not telling Luna. But Luna took some stuff that it was literally an accident. That's just what it comes down to. But do I why what? Mary says that bitter true is a doctor who has a past dealing with Poppy. And she ish talks her needs. I'm like, what kind of person and like I said, ain't no man dealing with her. Harry says well Adam had his time, he finally in a decent place, hoping can keep it up, but Danny needs me. More importantly, I need Danny to become a better man myself. Okay. All right, well, then I can understand that. Okay. All right. I can get beyond that. No, but I get what you're saying. I just, like I said, all this woman, all she ever does, all this woman ever does, whenever she is talking to Poppy, is you're this, and you're that, and you should have been this, and you should have been that, and you need to be this, and you need to be that, and you treat your body like this, and you have all your sort of men, and your ass is alone, and you're going to die alone. John says the question for a long time was, why is Lee so dismissive of Poppy? And now we know why. No, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, well, then I understand that. Thank you, Duan. And I get it. She disapproves of her lifestyle, her choices, and stuff like that. But yes, the answer to that question, yes. It's like, boy, your man left you for a reason. Your little battery powered friend is only going to sit there and work for so long. Like I said, and that's the thing, Duan and Justin. I get why some people like Lee. I'm not going to say this person's name, but they like Lee also. It's just for me, every time that she comes on, it's like I gotta sit there and play Tetris or something. I can't. Versus Would you rather I still act like Danny or Adam? I'll still be me, of course, but my point is Danny is more respectable. He and I would never cross the line like Adam has. Come on, Duane, you know it's true. Her little battery powered friend can only sit there and take her so far. Nobody says, Albert, do you believe Lee cares about Poppy and Luna deep down? Yes, I do, darling. The problem is, it's usually your actions and how you show it, right? Like you may have good intentions, but your actions and how you show is oftenly can oftenly be really crappy. Zende has a point. His anger is justified when it comes towards RJ. But he's going by in a very crappy a-hole kind of way. Darby, I don't, but I know DC does, and he talks about that all the time when he comes in. When people start cheering Adam on or saying that they like Adam, DC is very quick to sit there and start shelling out every single crime that Adam has ever done. One says, "Well, Lee got this far without a battery powered friend." Yeah, exactly. And look what that's done to her. Yeah, Dewan, look what that's done to her. Only thing that chick actually has going for her. Uh-huh. Only thing that chick got going for her is her job. That's it. There ain't no man that's actually worth their salt would ever want to sit there and deal with her. Only thing that she can sit there and get her kicks and jollies out of is coming at her sister. In my book, that's pretty pathetic. Darby says we all have that one family member who is living foul, and no matter what you say, doesn't make her change their ways. That's true. Peter says I hate to admit DC is right about Adam has done all those things and then some, but Adam's a decent guy now. That's what DC can't acknowledge. But Danny is wow, a remarkable man. Okay, remarkable. The thing is, I'm not even not that doubting that you don't believe that, but like, it's a stretch. Joanne says Poppy can only get kicks out of. Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, she's been good so far. Her daughter is the one that took her stuff, and that's the thing though, Duan. Poppy has men in her life. Lee ain't getting no man. Her husband wound up cheating on her because of who she is. Poppy's Poppy's gonna stay with a man. Poppy's always gonna sit there and find a man because people don't want to deal with headaches. No, I'm sorry. Men don't want to deal with headaches. That's exactly what Lee is. Goddamn headache. So she takes little pills or whatever every now and then. Okay. And she still wants to sit there and keep a man. Mel says, I feel bad for Xander when the cops burst in and him making blank to Sarah. And yeah, that was. Well, we're gonna sit there and see how that all plays out. Joanne says have the Mets have men. What? Okay, Duane. I don't even have a comment for that one, my guy. I feel like that was a left field comment, but oh, okay, Duan. Salman says, let's see, Adam stole Faye from Sharon and gave her to Ashley. He slept with a gay lawyer so he can get off. He ran over Billy's daughter, etc. No, I don't know what that means. Duan, you just said the Mets have men. Just saying. Just saying what? I don't I don't get the I mean if that's supposed to be like a zinger moment, then it clearly went over my head. So um how about you pretend I'm like 7 years old and try to explain what that actually means? 'Cause I would like to know. Very curious of your position, Duan. Very curious. The Mets have men. What the? You said just saying. I don't know what that means, my guy. Okay, not a zinger moment, but okay. So Duan, you say okay. So you say the Mets have men. What does that mean, though? I don't. I know I'm being sarcastic. I want to know what that means. That's what I'm basically saying. He says at least when Opera doesn't know what something means, he doesn't condescending. Sound condescending. Others should take notes. Oof. Mm-mm, mm-mm. He ain't wrong though. Guys is 150% correct. Duane says I was saying she only got those men because of the no, she got no. Okay. Duane, she got those men because she's not a headache. Okay? She likes to have fun, she's agreeable, and Lee is a headache. Nobody wants to sit there and be around somebody like that. I get what you're saying because the Mets, they made her more fun and free and stuff like that. And okay, I mean, regardless of how you got to the finish point, you still kind of got there. Saying, I'm just saying, my guy. Debbie said you're describing Audra. You mean cooperative and agreeable, or just fun to be with? We don't know what Poppy is really like. Well, we know what she's like compared to. We have an idea of what she's like compared to Lee. We know that much, Duan. Mel says it means that the men's giving. No, I get that. Debbie says you're describing Audra Albert, all the above. Fun, cooperative, agreeable. I mean, that's generally how men like their women. And they don't want somebody that's difficult. Lee is Audra's mom. Okay. Oh, Dewan, I see, I can't. I can't. Darby says maybe Jack wasn't man enough. Darby says you sound controlling, because I am. I'm not, I'm not sounding it, Darby, I am. But I'm also a dick and I'm very heartless too. So, I just all sorts of winning qualities. Here it says, which is why your live should continue to have more engagement, more fun, and more support. You actually care about your subscribers and not just your bank account. Albert is a good man. Well, thank you. And you're right, Kyrese. I don't use my subscribers like a pay pigs. Right. I don't look at my subscribers like pay pigs. That's also very true. But thank you, Kyrese. Sharuan, thoughts on Craig Titus. I don't know who Craig Titus is. Yeah, I don't know who Craig Titus is. But yeah, Kyrese, it definitely does help to not sit there and use your subscribers like a bunch of pay pigs. That's why I was not there wondering a little bit. I was like, who is Craig? I don't know who Craig Titus. I know of Craig, but not Craig Titus is. Solomon Sosa Adam actually killed Dolly, but when he found out, he kept the truth from everyone. Yeah, he's done it. Apparently he's done a lot of misdeeds, like a lot. Harry says, "I can't wait to the inevitable day when you have 10,000 subscribers." Well, thank you, Kyrie. I can't wait till you get to 1,000 subscribers. I'll actually tell you the truth. Your rise is actually pretty quick. Your rise is actually pretty quick. You got to 500. I feel here's the thing. I feel like you're gonna get. Well, I'm not gonna sit there and say his person's name, but I feel like your numbers are actually gonna get higher by the end of the year before this other person who has actually been doing this longer than you, which is insane. But it's actually not. It just shows that you have talent. Thank you, Duan. And thank you, Duan. Darby says, damn straight, it's not like you're ready to give yourself up to the cops when you know you're guilty. Well, I mean, of course not, Darby. I mean, from what I heard from some people, I'm not even really that respectable. Like DC. Cat lady. What's good, cat lady? I hope you accepted my friend request. I hope you accepted my friend request on Instagram. Yeah, I was I was trying to ignore that comment. I was like, okay, Lobby says also great. Albert is great. Thank you. Thank you, Lobby. I appreciate that. Thank you. No, I love doing this. I love having people here. I love talking to people and stuff like that. And so you have a good time. Yes, no, I got a cat lady. That's what I said. I friend requested you. I hope you actually accepted it. And you did not accept it yet. I'm not gonna point out to your Instagram, but like whenever you get a chance, like make sure you accept it. Yeah, I do Shabrian. I do. I have Facebook. Kelly says I have to go back on it, Albert. I didn't check. Okay. No, whenever you get a chance. It was funny too, because I kept looking at it, say at work or whatever. I was like, huh, let's sit there and see if she actually accepted it. I kept coming back to her. I was like, nope, nope, she did not yet. Duan says, how many Instagram accounts do you? I know I have like three, but I only use one though. I only actually use. Okay, cool. I wish you actually post some pictures of yourself, and that's not to sound creepy or anything like that, but I wish you did actually post some pictures of yourself though. This is the only. Well, can't see it, but that's the only one. That's the only one that I use. You know, I'm very interested, Dave, because I like the actress, so I'm very interested. And I heard her family is very old school, so this should be very interested. Interesting. But yeah, no, Duan, only use one though. And I have a red shirt. That's the one that that's the one that I use. The one with the red shirt. Because says I don't go on there. I don't even use it. On my Facebook, I use every day. Okay. Then I message you tonight then, so I can see your Facebook page. So I can see your Facebook page. There's no way it's not gonna come across as kind of like sleazy or well sleazy, but like, there's no way I could sit there and reword that any differently. Okay. Yes, I will message you tonight. Yeah, I was like, I'm not even gonna sit there and try to dig myself in a bigger hole. But I did try though. Cat lady, I did. I did actually try. And then halfway through I said F it. Okay, so I'm just gonna sit there and talk about something else instead of digging myself in a bigger goddamn hole. Yeah, cat lady, but I don't even have a comment for that. I admitted it though. So that's something. That's progress. That's progress in my book. But yes, it should be interesting though. Should be interesting. I mean, today was a the thing is like today was a Valentine's Day episode. And so part of me was like very happy that they did show the Sonny and Dex stuff. Everything else is just kind of like I think honestly, if it wasn't for Sonny and Dex, I would have gave it to Y&R. I would have gave it to Y&R. Solomon says, "Gotta go for now, folks. I'll see y'all over at Kyrie's stream if he's having one tonight. If not, yes, Solomon. He is actually having one tonight, 10 o'clock, which is in a few minutes." Kelly says, "Well, I feel like Albert with all the love and the afternoon going on. I wanted to skip. Yeah, I want to skip it too. Except for I was watching it live, so I had to sit there and play Tetris." The one says I follow the one with the most videos. Yes, and that's me then. Yes, that's the one I use. What's good, Danny Bear? And take care, Solomon. Well, Kyrie's, she's grown. She's out there being grown. Or, it is Valentine's Day, so Kyrie says I'm confused. Did Porsche and Courage just made love? Yeah, they're. I'm not gonna lie, Khaled. It was so awkward to sit there and actually try to talk about that scene because I was just like, yeah, they made love or whatever they wanted to call love. Like, I don't even know how that works. That's the weirdest thing, though. I don't even understand how that worked because I'm like, um, can he not feel anything below, or can he feel stuff below? And Darby says, more importantly, where is Queen Akeisha? That's a good question. It's a good question. I mean, I see her sometimes in the comment sections when I make a video, but I haven't seen her. Yes, it was just hands and yeah, that's what I meant. Can he feel that? That's what that's that's what I was just like. I think that's why. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's why I got that dislike because I know. Let's put it this way, Cat Lady. There's one person that every time I say something that's remotely offensive, this person really kind of gets on me. Like when I said that, I was like, okay, Curtis, what are you gonna do when you get to Paris? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna sit there and stop Curtis? I mean, how are you gonna sit there and stop what you call it? Calais says that mouse still works, so see, Cat Lady, I'm trying to be PG, Cat Lady, and you gonna bring out the naughty side. Just remember, I was trying to keep it PG. There go Cat Lady. Darby says, was it something I said? If so, I'm sorry. I heard that. No, it was nothing that you said, Darby. It is what I said. Oh, you mean no. Nikisha's fine. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but I see her in the live streams. I mean, I see her in the comment section. I just, I was like, what is he gonna do? And then this person got in the comment section. Got in the live stream, like, oh, you think that disability people can't do this, then the third, and like, I was like, you know what? Yes, I said all that because I'm a dick. Like, Dave says, I hate to be political, but we just had another blank shooting in the United States. How many more? Yeah, I heard about that. That was the football game, right? Harry says, "Ew, you talking about?" I'm just saying, Lord B. I was trying to be a good boy, okay, and I'm trying not to let the freak out. Cat lady has to then be a little saucy. Oh yes, yes. Yeah, that's yeah, Dave. I saw that like 3 hours ago. I didn't actually watch the news report, but I did hear about it. But Dave is getting to a point. I feel like some people are just getting desensitized by it. Like it's so much that it just becomes like in some ways you almost get kind of numb to it. Yeah, that's a good question, Dave. Did you know what happened? One says Ashley ended the chat. Sonny is going home to Avon. Sonny is going home to Ava to do what? Yeah, I think I still have it on my YouTube history somewhere. I gotta sit there and find it. Desynthesize or something like that. You just become. It's just like I remember. Charlamagne said that one time. Kelly says Sonny's going home, get drunk and stay with Ava again. Three people were detained. Okay. But see, that's, I mean, granted, hopefully they get stopped and they get caught. They get stopped and stuff like that. And you know, it's just the problem. The problem with that is, Dave, is like, okay, so they stop this one, right? Then what happens to the next one? And what happens to the next one after that? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, unless we live in a future where we have like the whole minority report thing, this stuff is just going to keep happening. All the precautions in the world is not going to sit there and do much of anything. Kelly says it was three people blank. Hmm. I don't know if people actually watched the movie Minority Report, but it was like some sort of thing where they were able to predict when somebody was going to do a crime. So they would go back and they would kill them or, um, arrest them or something like that. I think that was actually kind of the movie with John Claude Van Damme too. It was called Time Cop. I mean, I know I'm dating myself, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. If anyone actually saw that, why do people feel they need to bring blanks to a celebration? Well, because because of stuff like that. Movie says yes, I watched the movie. It was good. Which one, Minority Report or Time Cop? Movie says I can't say I remember time. Oh, okay, Time Cop as much. I like Minority Report. I do remember like in Time Cop though. Oh, Minority Report. Okay. It's actually really interesting, Morby. So Time Cop came out with a TV show, and the actor that played Logan or whatever was Ted King, the guy who played Lorenzo on General Hospital or Luis on General Hospital. Darby says, I think sometimes you have to make the punishment so harsh that people won't even think about doing. Darby, the problem is, yes, that works for most people, right? But then you have to sit there and think about the people that have mental health problems. That's the problem, Darby. When you think about some people that have mental health problems, they don't think about consequences. Like it's a deterrent, and I agree with that, but it just doesn't work against people that are just too far gone. That's the problem. But yeah, that's the show. Yeah, Ted King, and that's the guy that played Luis or Lorenzo on General Hospital. Only had one season, I think, so I don't think the show was really that good. But I think who else is live streaming tonight? Let's see if GH Envy is actually. Lobby said, yeah, not enough mental health care. Yeah, that's true. But then also Lobby, it's that's when things get very tricky because it's like Lobby says also that taboo mental health also is a problem, and that's true as well. And then there's the whole you can go a lifetime without being properly diagnosed, right? Really, Duane? God damn. Which is not to mention the way mental health is portrayed on me. Yeah, as that, you're Laura B 3 for 3. So James is live streaming tonight, huh? Oh, is James live streaming? Oh no, no, ugh, no. GHMV, Duan. GHMV is live streaming tonight, not James. But Laura B. I don't know. We have to save that conversation for next time because I think it is kind of important to sit there and talk about. Because Lobby, I already know that you have problems with the way that they're portraying um, Ashley and what she's going through. So what's going to happen to Ashley? Cat Lady says. Hmm. Sometimes I always sit there and say, well, what's going to happen to the actress? Because she likes to take her breaks and be in these really crappy ass movies. I'll say. To be fair, some of these movies I haven't watched, so I can't. Yep, no, I know. I know, Laura B. Been very vocal about it. I pay attention. I pay attention. If I don't always answer, I do pay attention. But I'm gonna sit there and end the stream right here because I do gotta wake up somewhat early tomorrow. I want to go see Madam Web, and I want to see it really early because I want to make sure I have enough time to sit there and do the soaps and stuff. So I'm gonna end the stream here, but I do want to thank everyone for joining. Appreciate every single one of y'all. This was so much fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Oh wow. uh no, Lobby, you're fine. You're fine. Like I said, and it's so funny too, because I was like, if I knew you actually was gonna come on, then I would have stayed longer. Exactly, Cat Laser hiding it down, yes. I hope life is good. I hope life is good for you though, Daniel. It's actually funny too. This is not going to come out right, but I was actually thinking about him. I was actually thinking about that thing a couple of days ago. The thing says, "Well, I have some interesting news for y'all all." I'm all ears. And Laura B says, "Hey, Nathaniel." And then it says, "I've booked a new movie next year. A new movie. It will be filming next month." Okay, I'm actually very excited about that. Then, very excited about that. That's well. First of all, congratulations. Exactly. Congratulations, cat lady. Yes, congratulations. That's what's up. But the best news is like super shocking to me. But I had you call me today. That's what's up. Exactly. Exactly, Danny. Yes, congratulations. Um, I don't know if you can tell us what the movie is, but when you can, let us know so we can sit there and support it. Let us know what the movie is so we can sit there and support it. The thing it says was sweating me about not submitting for the Emmys because apparently our coordinator died last year, and so I didn't get the submission email. But Audrey is going to submit me. I feel like I should know who that is, but I don't. That's some serious love for Mason and my GH co-stars. That's what's up. That is good news. That's actually no, that's great news. Dan says yes, you do. Oh, yes. It took me a second. The thing says the doctor yelled at. Yes, TJ. Yes, TJ. That's what I said. It was like it took me a second. I was like, that's what's up. Johnson says bad news. Superman, Lois, and the other leftover shows won't return until next fall. Not you mean not this coming year, next year? Is that what you're saying, Jonathan? Are you just saying? Are you saying that it's coming out next year? Yes, now I remember. Yes, TJ. Sometimes I don't. Some actors and actresses I know by name, and some I don't. I was like that. I was like that scene fall of this year. Okay, it's not. I mean, it's bad, but not the worst. The thing says I was shocked. He seriously thinks I need to be submitted for the work I did, so he's making it happen. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's the real G right there. That's a real one right there. That's awesome. Good on him. Yeah, sounds like a good dude. It was really weird that Fantastic Four movie was on Valentine's Day after Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes, and I saw the Wolverine and Deadpool thing. Doris, Nathaniel says not that I would win, but I feel a lot of love for that. Oh, that's what's up, though. You know, in all reality, Nathaniel, you did actually do some really great work. Nathaniel says, however, if I did win, I would say it now. I will pull a lollipop out and put that. That be what's up. That would be what's up. You definitely did your thing. You definitely did your thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was actually really cool every time that you was on. Every time that you was on screen, especially the fight between you and Dax. I thought it actually made it even more cool because it was like, this is a really cool guy and stuff like that. It's like we know you and stuff, so it really did add to the scenes that you did. That definitely was solid. I do hope that you do win though. Kelly says, I know GH's been dry. Boring, right? Boring? Been boring? It's been boring without him? No, I didn't. Well, I know it's something about the TBA, like the Time Lords and stuff like that, from like Loki. The thing says, man, I will be happy with a nomination. I definitely was up. Then he says Mason is missed. No one sucks a lollipop quite like him. Yeah, Danny. I don't know if you saw the trailer, but it looks interesting. Johnson said GH is starting to get good again. It is, but hey, I will submit. Well, the thing, I'll definitely be rooting for you though. Justin says Bill will be pissed about Poppy, but I don't care about him. He's no saint. Hmm. What's good, Johan? Hope all is good. Hope you had a good weekend. The thing says I haven't even talked to Evans, so tell me what's going on with Dex and Sonny. Carly saved them. That's what wound up happening. Sonny took Dex out to the Pine Barrens where he pretty much kind of buries all his bodies, and at the last minute, Carly came in and saved them. Which honestly, to tell you the truth, I think we all saw that coming. That's actually really interesting. I saw on his Twitter page. I think he took his mom to the set that day. Like he took his mother to the actual set of the show. Johan said, "Did you hear that the U.S. is in?" No, no, that's actually the first. No, that's the first time I'm hearing that. The thing says, Why was he gonna shoot Dex? Because Michael was not there paying a bunch of money. Um, every time that Sonny's life was really in danger, and he thought when Sonny found out, he thought that um Dex was working for some guy and he was just getting money on the side because Brick found his offshore bank accounts. So Sonny just assumed that Dex was a traitor. Would you love for me to tell you? No. No, I want to be surprised now. Exactly, Gorby. Sonny thought that Dex was a rat. Because my dude started getting a bunch of money out of nowhere in his bank accounts. Johnson says, I hope GH explores Jason's relationship with his son Danny a little bit more when he returns. Yes, because Jonathan, he's definitely acting up. Of course, Sam was being a hypocrite too, but I'm like, okay. Nathaniel says, oh, yes, Evan has been super busy, so I haven't spoke to him. Well, okay, I said hi, and I shared the news. I'll see you around. But thank you for stopping through, Nathaniel. I appreciate that. Um, I'm looking forward to whatever new movie that you're doing, and whenever you want to sit there and tell us, we'll definitely support it. We would definitely support it. But seriously, thank you for coming through. I always appreciate seeing you, and good luck. Yeah, yeah, seriously, yeah. Thank you, Nathaniel, for coming through. It's always, like I said, it's always a pleasure to sit there and see you. He is definitely one of the real ones. Happy night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. Yes, now I'm gonna sit there and go to bed. But it was a lot of fun. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Stay safe, and thank you for another amazing stream, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Mel. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Danny. Have a good night, Laura B. Have a good night, Duan. Have a good night, Justin. Have a good night, Cat Lady. I think most people are probably at this point at Kyrie's stream. But have a good night, Danny Bear. Have a good night, Aunt Janetta. Have a good night, Tracy Steves. There we go. Have a night, Justin. Johan says Russians has hypersonic missiles. What? Damn. Johan, I'm surprised this actually is not on my news feed. Usually I'll get something like that right to my phone. This is crazy. Join us next time for another edition of Soul Chat with Dr. Bostic. Thank you, my friend. Good night, everyone. And yes, thank you, Jonathan. Make sure you do hit that like button. It really does actually help. Ruby says, now I have to face, who and take my medicine. Well, good luck, my friend. Good luck, my friend. Johan said they're trying to pass another $95 billion aid to Ukraine. Another one? Yeah, I mean, I know I've been out of the politics game for a while, but this is crazy. Oh, Israel. Okay. Wow, that's crazy, Johan. Well, thank you for letting me know. Have a good night, Melly Mel. Have a good night, Johan. And if I didn't say have a good night, Tracy Steves. Kelly says spend all that money on, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right, cat lady. Yes, have a good night, all. Stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next live stream. Laters.